Good morning. I've spent the past 2 days working on stuff for clients and doing fittings and seeing clients. Today I'm back to working on my Halloween dress. So the top part's all completely finished and I've got the crystals all over it. Can you see that? Is that picking up the sparkle? So it's really heavy around the neckline, around where the big sleeves join on. And then I've completely crystalled the points at the bottom here. So this part's all completely done. I've pressed this Lowe's to try and seal the airbrush paint on, so hopefully that's worked. And I've been pressing my little test bit as well, so I'll give that a wash and see how that's doing. But to be honest, this dress is never going to get washed. It's a showpiece, so I'm not worried if it isn't washable for now. So I've got the lining pressed, I've got that pressed. So the first thing I'm going to do this morning is put the wig into curlers and set it. So my plan for this wig, okay, I've got an idea and I have no idea if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it, I'm going to film it and see what happens. This seems to be like my thing with wigs, like I get a crazy idea and I don't know if it'll work, and sometimes they work, like my pink one and the one with the floral dress, sometimes they don't, like the white one with the Liberty dress, but I'll restyle that on Monday because it's a right old mess. So my idea for this wig is I want to set it in sort of vintagey waves, and then I want to somehow seal it and make it solid and then cover it in crystals. Black crystals. I actually bought quite a short wig this time, so I don't need to chop it off because that seems a waste. I keep buying long wigs and cutting them and then end up putting these bits in the bin, which is such a waste. So, but I can't always find short wigs in the colours that I want. But this one was a bit shorter. So I'm going to film it anyway and I'll put the video up, and even if it doesn't work out, it will show people what not to do. So. Okay, so I've got the curlers in my wig, I've steamed it and let it cool, and I've just steamed it again. So I'm going to leave that for a good couple of hours to cool completely, to make sure it's completely set. So the next thing I need to do is join the skirt onto the bottom of the velvet part of the dress. So I'm going to get on and do that and film it, and I'll be back to show you later. Alright, I've got the lining and the petticoat onto the dress now, and I'm really happy with how it's looking, really happy with the proportion. And now I can start working on my airbrush layer. So I've pressed it really well, but I might just give it another press just to be sure that it's sealed as much as I can. And then I can start adding the tulle. Now I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do the tulle on this. I don't want it quite so big and puffy as on this dress or on the black and purple strapless dress that I did recently. Actually, I'm just going to pop it over and see how it looks because I'm too excited to wait. Cool, so there's a rough look at it. My blacks aren't the same. Yeah, it definitely needs the tulle to sort of bring that black together. Where's my tulle? Yeah, the tulle's the same black as the dress, so that's going to help just unify it. Yeah, I like that, and you're still going to see the orange. Once I've got the crystals on there, the sparkles are only going to come through still. Yeah, definitely needs tulle. Okay, I'm going to get pressing and then adding tulle layers. Alright, I thought I'd give you a quick update with where the wig's up to. I got the set done. It's a little bit fuzzier than I would have liked. It didn't come out exactly as I wanted, but I'm still pretty happy with it. So that's the back of it. And then you can see as it comes around the front, I've started adding the crystals. And they look amazing. I'm so happy with how they're looking. Sorry, this is really squeaky. Look at that sparkle. So originally my plan was to do quite sort of tight finger waves and it didn't work. I think maybe I need smaller curlers or something. But I think it's actually better like this because the flow with the crystals is actually better on the bigger curves. So I think that worked out for the best. And I will crystal the back too. Morning! I finished the wig this morning. I didn't quite get all the crystals on last night like I wanted to, but I've got them all done this morning. And this is how it looks. I've trimmed away some of those sort of flyaway bits. It's not perfect, but I'm still really happy with it. I've still got a lot to learn about setting wigs, especially to create these really sort of sleek styles without them ending up all fluffy. But I'm still really happy with it, and I think it's going to work perfectly with the dress. So this is all done, so I'm just going to leave this to one side to keep drying. My lazy Susan from IKEA. Now I can spin things around smoothly, isn't it great? I might paint it white though at some point because it will look a bit better. Wow, it's just so sparkly. These black crystals are amazing. I'll link in the description of the vlog and in the videos where I get the crystals from. They're just from AliExpress. They're cheap crystals, but they're really sparkly. Nothing is ever going to sparkle like Swarovski does, but if you're on a budget, these are a really good option. It means you can use a lot more as well. Money goes a lot further, but I think it still just gives a really good effect. Look at that. Okay, I have all of the tulle onto the bottom part of the skirt. So I've done it in layers like I normally do. I've got to cut these sides to follow the shape of the train yet. But instead of having it all equal at the bottom, I've got them getting shorter as they go up to kind of mimic the fade of the orange. And I didn't want to hide too much of the orange. So happy with that. Yeah, just got to trim these, but that's a small job for later. So now this is together, I can join this onto the dress. So join this on, hem it, cut the tulle, and then it's crystalline time. So the sewing part of it is all done, it's all together. I've just trimmed the tulle layers. Yeah, I'm really happy with it, really happy with it. I love how the layers of tulle sort of continue the ombre fade upwards. Evened up my airbrushing a little bit by doing this, and it's hidden where the black was different to the black on the velvet as well. I put my hook at the top, I put my label in, it's all hemmed and pressed. So construction and sewing wise, it is done completely. So next I've got to start putting a bajillion crystals on. I need to just do a few more black ones along here just so it looks more like the neckline around here. That just needs a few more. And then I've got all the orange ones to go around the hem. So I was hoping to get it today so that I could film the end tomorrow, but it's already 6:30. I'm about to go and have dinner. I'll get started tonight, but I think I'm going to be crystalling all day tomorrow as well. So dinner time for me. God, I'm tired. Dinner time for me, and then, yeah, crystals. Loads and loads of lovely orange crystals. Hey, so I have been putting crystals on since 8:30 this morning. It's looking really cool though. It's looking really, really sparkly. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. I have to show you when I'm done. I've done all the way around with this much. So that's in 3 sizes. That's 20, 30 and 34, I think. And now I'm going around with the small SS16s and just filling in the gaps and just starting to do the fade. I've probably done about at least 3,000 already. I've probably got at least another 2,000 to go. So I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer. Then I'm off into the city tonight for a friend's surprise birthday dinner. So I will get on with this when I get back tomorrow. I'm a bit behind. I'm always behind, but I don't want to skimp and not do the crystals how I want them. So I'm going to take that extra time to do them exactly how I want them to be, because I want this dress to be exactly how I envisioned it. Hi, I'm home again. We had such a good time last night. The surprise dinner for my friend was just fantastic. She had no idea. Her family had managed to keep it, and everyone there was about 20 of us there, I think. And they've managed to keep it completely secret from her. So she was completely shocked. We were at her favourite restaurant, which is Courgette here in Canberra, which is, I've never been before. I've been meaning to go for ages, and it was just divine. I'm definitely going back. But her husband said, right, but taking you to your favourite restaurant for dinner. We were all in a private room to one side waiting for her. She walked in and she just had no idea. She was completely shocked. It was just brilliant. Met some lovely new people, had amazing food. Then Graham and I went on to White Rabbit cocktail bar, had a couple of drinks there. We stayed in a hotel for the night. I set my alarm for 10 o'clock this morning because checkout was 11. And even though I went to bed like 2 o'clock, I still woke up at 7. So, and then he was awake too. So we're like, oh, let's just have breakfast and go home. So I'm home already. It's only like checkout time now. So never mind. Just can't lie in when there's stuff to do. Yeah, so I've had a coffee. I'm kind of alive, and I'm back working on the Halloween dress. So still working my way around the bottom, putting all the crystals on. So I'm sort of filling in the gaps at the minute, and I'm about halfway around doing that at the moment. So the end is in sight. It will get finished today, but still got maybe 1,500 crystals to put on. But I'll get there. So I'm going to get back to doing that, and I will show you the finished dress later. Okay, the hem is done. I've used about 5,000 orange crystals. I haven't counted the black ones yet. I haven't worked those out. But this is the hem of this dress. So 5,000 crystals. Oh my God. It's taken me about 9 hours all up to do this, the crystals on the hem. Completely worth it though. I love it. So I'm going to leave them to dry. Then I'm going to unpin the tulle and give that a steam. And then the last job I've got to do is just finish the black crystals in the dress, make sure I haven't lost any, and it's done. This last bit is taking forever because I've kind of got it awkwardly balanced. It's really hard to get to, and because all the tulle, it's just really tricky. So I've got it kind of awkwardly balanced across my dress form on a table, and I'm having to let each bit dry before I can turn it and do the last bit. So I thought this bit would be really quick, but it's actually turned out to be a little bit, yeah, time consuming because of the waiting time for it to dry. But I think I'm almost all the way around, maybe 2 more little sections to do, and then it's finished. So I'm really tired. I might go and have a nap while it's all drying. I'll do the last bit and then have a quick siesta while it finishes drying, I think. Then I can film the end, so it's getting there, really. Yeah, I just want it to be done now. I love it, but I just want it to be done. A bit of crystal stuck to me. Hazards of the job. Anyway, my dress is all finished. I've just filmed the end of the video. Oh, I'm so happy with it. Yeah, absolutely love it. It looks quite long. I think once I got my shoes on, it's okay. Plus, I'm wider than that, so it's going to come up as it stretches out on me. I'm going to spend this evening editing. I'm going to get the video up. Oh, I need somewhere to go to wear it now. I keep saying this every time I make something. I'm like, I need somewhere to go, but I never go anywhere. So if anyone wants to invite me to something fabulous, I'd love to come and wear one of my fabulous dresses. Any excuse to get dressed up. So, alright, so that's it for me tonight. I'm going to go and edit. Time's getting away with me again. Today's just flown. Time just flies. Anyway, editing time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Morning. I was about to get up early and do my makeup and film the end of the Halloween dress this morning, but I was so tired I just couldn't do it, and I would have looked as tired as I feel. I still look tired. I put loads of makeup on to try and hide it. So I'm going to film that either later today or first thing tomorrow morning. So we are off to a 20th wedding anniversary lunch in a minute, but before we do that, we're going to film the start of my next video super quickly. This is my daughter Lily.
Hi.
Yeah, so she's designed her dream dress. So she's going to describe her drawing for me, and then I'm going to make it for her, but she's not going to see it until it's finished. You drew your hair how you wanted it in the drawing as well, so she's drawn hair colours and headpieces, styled the whole look, kind of like I do. So we're going to do the full works. We're at the hairdressers next Saturday, so my plan is to get the dress made before then. Then when we get back from the hairdressers with your hair like it is in your picture, we will...
well, hopefully it's close enough.
Yeah, Janice is awesome. And Janice has already seen the picture, so she's prepped. She knows what she's doing. So when we get back, then you'll have your hair done, I'll put the dress and the headpiece on, and then we'll do a big reveal, and you can see your finished dress. And hopefully it lives up to your dream and expectations. So right now we have to go out in 5 minutes, so we're just going to really quickly film the intro to this. How does that sound?
Good.
Good.
Okay. And action!
Cool. We got the intro filmed. That was super quick. You did a great job describing your dress to me, and she's added a cape to it now as well. So when she lifts her arms up, there's a cape attached to it.
Just sewed on.
Yeah. It's going to be super cute. I can't wait for you to see it. I've already bought some fabric. It's very exciting.
Oh, and I was thinking maybe some stars, maybe somewhere.
Some stars. Gosh, you didn't draw stars on it, so I haven't prepped for stars. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Mum.
I'll see what I can do. I love you. I love you. Alright, we have to go. We've got to get to this our friend's 20th anniversary lunch now. So it's been a busy weekend of celebrating. Julie's 50th on Friday night, and now James and Sharon's 20th wedding anniversary party. Big weekend of sewing and partying and celebrating. So
See you
we better go. See you later.
And cut! I loved doing that.